Bradley Walsh had always been a man of unstoppable energy. Whether cracking jokes on set, sprinting across a game show floor, or embracing the demands of back-to-back filming schedules, he never seemed to tire. His smile became a fixture of British television, reassuring, warm, and constant. But all that changed in one terrifying moment. It was a late Tuesday evening, long after Donna Darby had gone to bed. Bradley sat at the kitchen counter, reviewing scripts for the next day's shoot. He told himself the fluttering in his chest was just stress, nothing more. The dizziness? Too many working hours. The headache? Skipping lunch. He ignored the warning signs. Then, suddenly, he couldn't ignore anything anymore. A sharp, crushing pain shot from his chest down his left arm. His breath shortened. The room spun violently. His hands reached out for the counter, but they slid, shaking, unable to hold his weight. Bradley crashed to his knees. For the first time in years, he was truly afraid. Moments later, Donna jolted awake from a strange instinct she couldn't explain. The house was silent. Too silent. She rushed downstairs and found Bradley on the floor, pale and trembling, sweat gleaming on his forehead. "Bradley? Bradley!" she cried, falling beside him. "I can't," he gasped. Her hands shook as she dialed emergency services. Those next few minutes were a blur of commands, reassurance, and fear. The paramedics arrived quickly, rushing Bradley into the ambulance as Donna followed, tears streaming down her face. The hospital awakening. Bradley woke hours later in a quiet ward, tubes connected to his arm, monitors softly beeping around him. Donna sat at his bedside, eyes puffy, but her hand never let go of his. "What happened?" he whispered. "You had a cardiac episode," she said softly. "It could have been far worse. You scared me to death." Bradley stared at the ceiling, stunned. He had always believed he was invincible, someone who could carry the world on his shoulders without breaking. But in the stillness of that hospital room, reality washed over him. The doctors were gentle but firm when they came in. "Your body is tired, Bradley. Your schedule, your stress, your lack of rest, it has pushed your heart to the edge. Something has to change." Their words were not a suggestion. They were a warning. Bradley nodded, but inside, something deeper shifted. A lifetime of long days and demanding commitments played in his mind like a highlight reel. For years, he had put work first, not because he wanted to fame, but because he wanted to be dependable, reliable, strong. He had forgotten that strength also meant knowing when to stop. Reevaluating everything. The next few days were filled with tests, rest, and reflection. Donna stayed with him through every minute. She held his hand during nighttime fears, rubbed his temples when headaches hit, and reminded him he didn't have to prove himself anymore. One evening, he looked at her and whispered, "I forgot how to live. Properly live." Donna blinked back tears. "Then this is your second chance." Bradley thought about canceled family dinners, postponed trips, messages to friends he never answered because work came first. He thought about the years that had flown by while he sprinted from project to project, never stopping long enough to breathe. This wasn't just a health scare. It was a wake-up call. Telling the world. When news quietly leaked that Bradley had been hospitalized, the nation was stunned. Fans flooded social media with prayers, memories, and messages of love. "Bradley has given us so much. Now he needs to rest. Take care of yourself. We need you healthy." For once, the public didn't want entertainment from him. They wanted him well. Bradley and Donna released a private message a week later. "I'm stepping back. Life is precious. I'm choosing to spend more of it with the people I love." The reactions were overwhelming, but supportive. A new beginning. Weeks later, Bradley sat in his garden, a cup of tea in his hand, listening to birds instead of countdown clocks. Donna sat beside him, her fingers intertwined. He breathed deeply, not rushed, not pressured, just present. For the first time in decades, Bradley Walsh wasn't performing for anyone. He was simply living. And that was more powerful than any show he had ever hosted.